never thought I would say this, but Hans, you would be perfect for NXN Collection. It would be an honor, Hans, if you touched our tips.
Wow, they don't do this often, Tony.
Thank God.
This is an extreme honor for anyone. I've been trying for months.
This is disgusting.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a blessed Sunday if you're watching this. And before I get into this review for Grand Slam Collision, alright, just gotta do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. Almost at 150. There's one more away at 149 right now. So thank you to the 2 people who subbed. I wish I could shout you out, but it doesn't tell me. Alright? But I appreciate it. I truly do. But enough of that. Let's get into this video. Alright? I got some things to say about this fucking show, man. God damn. But start off with the reason I'm watching this show and covering it in the first fucking place. Alright? Because you got the best in the world right now. Jamie Hayter went up against Saraya. And Saraya rules match. Come to find out, they've been putting these two on fucking Rampage. Because I was wondering, I was like, where the fuck is Jamie at? No, we're gonna put her on the fucking show that no one gives 2 fucks about. Alright, and yeah, people wanna call her T-Moo Becky Lynch. Don't worry, I'm doing that video fucking probably tomorrow. Don't worry, it's still coming. Alright, that's for all these retards out here that think that, oh, Jamie Hayter is a T-Moo Becky Lynch because she has red hair. One of the fucking dumbest things I've heard this year. Alright, these they're nothing alike. I'll break it down even more when I do the video. Alright, but getting back to the match, we see Harley. She grabs a mic and she says, "This is a Saraya rules match." What that means, I have no fucking clue. Alright? But she says before the match can begin that Saraya must slap the slag, which is completely disrespectful to Jamie Hayter. And Saraya does indeed slap the hell out of Jamie Hayter, and the match begins. Alright, and she goes, stomps a mud hole in there, but we're gonna fast forward. Alright, one of the first crazy spots in the match. Alright, you got Harley Quinn. She's like trying to grab a hold of Jamie Hayter, and you see Saraya coming out of nowhere with a fucking VCR, goes right upside Jamie Hayter's head, and I'm like, where the hell did she even find that? You know, I haven't seen a VHR in years. Like, last time I seen one was like back when I was like, you know, a kid. You know what I mean? Like watching like VHS tapes, you know, at the crib. You know what I mean? And my mom had a huge collection, had a big ass box, probably still to this day. Like shit, movies like, what, let me think, like Crooklyn, Aliens, The Cell, Poetic Justice, Set It Off, you know, shit like that, man. Bunch of fucking movies. Yeah, I'm like, what a waste of a perfectly good fucking VCR, man. You got preserved technology like that, man. But hey, whatever, man. It is what it is. That shit, that ain't no fixing that shit. That shit was broken into. Alright, but we're gonna fast forward. We see Saraya then takes out a fucking keyboard and she goes full Deller mode right here. And big ups to Deller. Alright, but uses that keyboard and just smashes it repeatedly to Jamie Hayter's back. Alright, fast forward. You're on the outside. And basically, this is like a fucking 2-on-1 handicap match. Alright, we see Harley Cameron choking out Jamie Hayter, Homer Simpson style on the outside. Now I like the style that she was using there. Good technique there. Alright, fast forward, see Saraya. She takes a baking sheet and it goes right upside Jamie Hayter's head several times. So Jamie Hayter was getting her ass kicked the majority of this match. Alright, she tries to go for it one more time. She dodges, goes upside, Carly Cameron's head, then hits a German suplex onto Saraya. Alright, you're gonna fast forward. You see Saraya busting out her Hot Wheels collection for whatever fucking reason. I don't fucking know. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward again. Hey, mind you, Jamie Hayter's out here trying to fight off both these two women. She manages to hit like a snap, kind of like power slam to Saraya here off the ring apron. Fast forward, they're fighting on the turnbuckle. Carly's trying to pull her off. Saraya goes right upside her head with a steel chair. They both fall off. Jamie Hayter goes to the table, and pretty much Harley misses. Harley's supposed to go through the second table, but it was kind of like her upper back shoulder blade area catches like the end of the table, so that shit does not break. So you get a "I am the table" or "I bring nothing to the table when I'm the table" spot right here. So expect to see that on, big ups to fucking Matthew and fucking Promo Joe. Alright, keep doing your thing. But yeah, fast forward. Saraya hits the Rampage DDT for a 2 count. Gonna fast forward again. Jamie Hayter picks her ass up in a fireman's carry position, then just charges into the fucking table that was posted up in the corner. 6 spot right there. Jamie Hayter then just rams fucking Saraya's head into the steel chair that was posted up in the corner. She then hits a modified tombstone, and to finish her off for good, she hits a nasty, and I do mean a nasty, lariat. Almost took her damn head off. Alright, for the 1, 2, 3. So this was an entertaining match. The right person went over because Jamie Hayter is still the best in the world. Alright, the New York crowd was behind her. Alright, ringside she had a little hater section. Fans was cool to see, even though they're probably plants, but it doesn't change the fact that people were chanting for Jamie Hayter here tonight. Alright? So, it's not looking good for Saraya fans, that's for damn sure. like this match was all over the place because it was like Extreme Rules, but yet there was a count out. So it was like, how can you get count out where you're using fucking cookie sheets and steel chairs? I don't understand. I don't get it. But yeah, it was essentially a 2-on-1 match, and she couldn't get the job done. Alright, so it ain't looking good for Saraya, but keep in mind she did re-sign with the company, so Saraya's fine ass is still all elite. Alright, at least for the next couple of years. You know what I mean? So, which is the right decision because she ain't getting pushed. I mean, she might get a push if she goes back to Triple H's WWE, but I highly doubt it. You know what I mean? She might just fucking stay in AEW and just keep cashing in those checks. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Why not? So that's it for this match. So we move on. Next, we get a sit down with Will Ospreay, bruv, Ricochet, and Renee Paquette. Alright, you got Ricochet over here looking like a fake Wakanda member, and he calls himself Kobe Bryant. I'm on my Kobe Bryant shit. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, I laughed my ass off when he said that shit. He really dead ass said that. He's like, yo, I'm out here, I'm on my Kobe Bryant shit. This ain't my first shot, this is my 1000th shot. I'm like, man, shut your ass up, nigga. Kobe Bryant? No, he's not. He's more like fucking, who's a trash ass fucking NBA player? He's more like an Anthony Bennett or like a Greg Oden. You know what I mean? That's more Ricochet speed right there. Like, you can't compare yourself to one of the all-time GOATs in NBA history. Slow your roll, right? Calm down. Pump the brakes, kid. Alright? But he goes on to say, like, how he's like, well, as soon as I get here, I got Don Callis, I got Kyle Fletcher, I got the Beast Mornings, and I have Will Ospreay calling me out. Now, this a complete garbage promo from Ricochet. And Will Ospreay, he's like, bro, you know what that is? It's because you've forgotten yourself. Like, look how comfortable you are right now, bruv. And I mean this with no disrespect, little bro, but you're about to go up against the best wrestler in the world next week, bruv. And that's it. And I'm like, that you gotta be kidding me. That's it. That's your build-up for this fucking legendary, highly anticipated match that motherfuckers been clamoring for fucking years. That's all you can do. Fucking Renee Paquette had more charisma than both these two combined. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. This is one of the worst sit-down fucking interviews I've ever seen in my entire life. Good God. I mean, like, this is terrible. Like, they actually fucking... It's like, imagine thinking, like, they were done shooting this and like, yeah, this is good, right? Right, guys? It's shit like this. Another segment that I'll get into later on is why people don't take this fucking show seriously. Alright, this was terrible. Complete amateur hour. Alright, and this, I'm supposed to believe that these are two of the best professional wrestlers in the world today? Well, again, how the mighty have fallen. Alright, their standards are so low these days, it's not even funny. But I digress. So, let's move on. Next, with the 6-man tag match between the Conglomeration versus, hi guys, I'm the Learning Tree. Alright, now, I'm not going to completely skip this match. There were a couple of things that I like about this match, so I'm going to break it down right now. Alright, so let's fast forward. You see Kyle throws a chair to Mark. Mark catches it, and he's trying to go for that tope con hilo off the chair, but Jericho stops it and kind of does like a fireman's throw into the chair. And fast forward, we see Big Bill cleaning house. He comes in, hits a big boot to OC, hits the spinning sidewalk or sit-out slam to Kyle O'Reilly, and the crowd was cheering for Big Bill as they are in Queens, New York. And you know, I believe he's from Glendale, New York, I believe. So, yeah, regardless, he has the hometown advantage. Alright, and the crowd was unanimously behind Big Bill. Fast forward, we see Mark Briscoe. He takes out Chris Jericho, utilizing his 10th degree black belt in Ragnekdo. Alright, only for Big Bill to mock him. He was like, whoa, you know, that kind of shit. Alright, fast forward. Kyle throws another chair to Mark. He catches it, turns around to a code breaker from Chris Jericho. I like that spot. That was sick. Very smooth. Alright. And fast forward, this is like probably the worst spot in the match. Alright. See Chris Jericho sitting on a chair. Kyle's kicking the shit out of him. Orange Cassidy is doing his gimmick. And then Brian Keith decides, well, let me join in on the action and let me sit on this man's lap. So they both then decide to kick the shit out of Brian Keith. They do a drop kick and they go flying out the ring. And thank God for Big Bill. He comes in, hits a double clothesline, and knocks them both down, and the crowd thanks him. Like, I'm surprised I didn't hear a "Thank you, Bill," you know, "Thank you, Bill," some shit like that, because this was goofy as fuck. The shit that they don't need to be doing. Fast forward, Mark hits the tope con hilo finally off the chair to Jericho. They set up a table. Mark was trying to go for the froggy belt that he does, but Big Bill stops him, choke slams him, and he almost choke slammed him on top of Jericho, because Jericho's old ass almost didn't move out the way in time. Jericho pins him, 1, 2, 3, and hi guys, I'm the Learning Tree. Goes over. Preferably, I would rather have Big Bill, go for the pin and win here, because I mean, man can't even get the fucking pin in his own fucking town. You know what I mean? Hot damn. Because the MVPs easily in this match were fucking Big Bill, Mark, and probably Jericho, I'd say. Yeah. Big Bill is the one that needs to be pushed. Out of all 6 of these men, Big Bill is the one that needs to be getting pushed. For fuck's sake. How dude's, what is it, 6'10", 6'9"? How the fuck are you not pushing this dude? How is he not a world champion? And not to mention, it's been like 5 years since he's been sober, or so clearly he's got his shit together, which push the man. Good God. Again, another reason why people don't take this company seriously. Alright? But I digress. And apparently Jericho signaled that he's trying to go for the trios titles. So, we shall see. But that's it for this fucking match, so let's move on. Next, we get a match between Jobber Andretti versus Brody King. Alright, and I'll break this match down real quick. What happens is, Andretti tries to bum rush Brody. He hits a running shooting star press to Brody. Brody no-sells it, kicks out at 1, almost throws him into the referee. Alright, fast forward, Andretti tries to go for like a springboard clothesline or whatever. I don't know. But Brody King counters with a stiff forearm shot, knocks him out. Alright, he sets him up for the cannonball, does the cannonball, then proceeds to pin him off of a cannonball. Alright, so if that doesn't tell you how much of a bona fide enhancement talent Action Andretti is, I don't know what to tell you. He walks away, but he passes Top Flight, who's standing right there in the ramp area. He's thinking to himself, like, why is Layla Gray's fine ass with these group of joggers? Doesn't make any sense. He laughs at them and walks away. Top Flight then gets attacked by the Righteous, who also suck, and they have Lance Archer, who's tag teaming with them because they have no creative for the Motorhawk. Fast forward, we see Action Andretti does the tope con hilo to Vincent. Doesn't even hit him. I mean, like, he pretty much lands on his feet. And Top Flight comes and then, fight fucking the Righteous off or whatever. Alright, so yeah. Don't care. All people I probably would care about from this segment is Layla Gray, Brody King, and Lance Archer. That's all that happened here, so we move on. Next, we see a video package. Same video package that they aired on Wednesday for Dynamite. So they're telling me that Jungle Jobber Jack Perry, who's been driving his Jeepers Creepers U-Haul all up and down the streets of New York City, trying to traverse the Williamsburg Bridge for all this time, since Wednesday night. So somehow he finally manages to get to the arena because he has an open challenge for the TNT Championship tonight. And his opponent is none other than Minoru Suzuki. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'm not watching this. I mean, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What should have happened here is Suzuki goes down there, hits the Gotch-style pile driver, and then taps his ass out via whatever submission he so chooses. It could be a sleeper hold, it could be a crossface chicken wing, it could be a bossy crab, a four-leaf clover, figure four leg lock. It don't fucking matter. You should tap his ass up, put him to sleep, and you have the new TNT champion, Minoru Suzuki. That's what the fuck should happen. Alright? But we're just gonna fast forward. What actually happens here is Jungle Jobber is the draping DDT to Minoru onto the outside. He then hits that running knee of his. I don't know if he has like a special name for it, and I don't care. But he uses his knee into Suzuki, into the steel steps. Alright, and he gets a count out win. So at least Suzuki didn't get pinned or submitted. Alright, but still, Jungle Boy, Jungle Jobber, has no business going over Minoru Suzuki, out of all fucking people. And again, look at this picture right here. Another reason, this picture represents everything that's wrong with AEW right here. I don't give a fuck, I don't give two fucks about Jungle Jobber. Right? I don't care how much they try to convince some people that he's a badass or that he's a son of Raven. This dude sucks. Right? This dude has zero charisma. But after the fact, he attacks Minoru Suzuki some more. He tries to go for that running knee of his again, but my nigga, Katsuyori Shibata comes in for the save. And I'm also thinking to myself, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh my. Oh dear. Because what's going to happen is Shibata is going to do the JOB to Jungle Jobber next. See, right the fuck now. Alright? So here's another person that Jungle Jobber has no business going over, but he will. Because, he's friends, he's butt buddies with the EVPs of this company, and Tony Khan. So, it is what it is, man. And most likely, they're going to have Hook be the one that inevitably beats Jungle Jobber for the TNT title. Like, see, right the fuck now. Alright? Too predictable. But I digress. So we move on. Next, we get the 6-man match for the AEW Trios Tag Team titles. I can tell you right now, there is no chance in hell that Private Party was going to win here tonight. And why is that? Because they are jobbers. Alright? So you want to root for these guys, but then you realize it's like, oh, yeah, that's right, they're Private Party, they suck. These guys can never get a fucking win. So we're just going to fast forward to the finish. Alright, you got Yuta, who's been apprehensive about participating in this match. Koito attacks his ass in, tells him, get your bitch ass in there. So he gets in there, It's a modified angle slam to Isaiah Cassidy, and he's reluctant about it because he's like, I don't want to do this shit, man. But then Isaiah Cassidy pisses him off, so then he snaps. He goes after the injured hand of Isaiah Cassidy, goes full Mike Tyson and bites his hand. All right, then he locks in the cattle mutilation for the submission. And that's what happens here. So again, Private Party are fucking jobbers. All right, like at the Daniel Challenger presentation, these two are never winning any type of tag team titles. It's just that simple. So that's all that happened here. Fucking Yuta storms off because he's trying to, he's conflicted for what he just did, and he walks off. So that's it. So we move on. Next, we get a video package of the Outrunners, who are too busy out there dominating Coney Island. They're like, we're coming for your pride, we're coming for your manhood, we're coming for the gold. Because if you haven't seen the Outrunners, you haven't seen nothing yet. And this is the shit I was talking about. This is exactly what you need to do for the Outrunners. The only problem is that it's on fucking Collision. No one cares about Collision. Alright, put the shit on Dynamite. That's your most watched show. Out of, fucking Dynamite, Collision, and Rampage. And I heard Rampage is fixing to get canceled. Alright, because you have some fucking AEW Shockwave on Fox 1 or whatever. Alright, so all I'm saying is put this shit on Dynamite, where more people can have eyes on the Outrunners. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, this was good. Next, we get a triple threat match, CMLL style, with Hologram, who was undefeated. You gotta be kidding me. This dude, you got this dude here, Hologram, 11-0 on Collision. Alright, you got guys like Big Bill, Powerhouse Hobbs, who first came in, they weren't undefeated. Like, you got this dude who's undefeated. Again, everything that's wrong with AEW. Alright? Pushing the wrong fucking people. It's that simple. But it's a triple threat with Hologram, my nigga, Beast Mortis, and Dralistico from, I'm assuming CMLL AAA. I don't fucking know. Alright, but this was arguably the match of the night. Now, if you're a fan of Lucha Libre, this is the match for you. Alright? But there's way too many fucking spots in this match for me to break down bit by bit. So I'm just gonna fast forward to the finish. Alright, which basically Hologram hits a crucifix pin to Dralistico for the 1-2-3. So somehow Hologram is still undefeated here in AEW. But after the fact, we see Dralistico and Beast Mortis are arguing, and then we see Roosh coming out. And he was like, there's enough brown on brown violence in the world. We don't need it anymore. So he comes, he's the peacemaker, brings them together. And then this part made me laugh, not gonna lie. You see this dumbass Hologram comes out of nowhere, try to bum rush fucking Beast Mortis, and then they all just jump. I mean, like, what an idiot. I mean, why would you run? Dude, he literally ran to get his ass kicked. That's what happened here. So Roosh his headbutt, and after the fact to do the LFI pose, which is the La Faction Econobles. Alright? So I guess he's reformed the group here with these two, which I'm all for. Alright, push Roosh. That's too fucking good. Oh, and then it is Hispanic Heritage Month right now, so big ups to all the subscribers and all the people out there who have any kind of Hispanic heritage. Alright, big ups to you guys. And yeah, that's it for this segment, so we move on. Next, we see a backstage interview with Lexi, looking sexy, and Chris Stacklander. She basically says, like, you don't see me crying and bitching about the fact that Willow somehow, even though she lost at All Out, thinks she could challenge Mariah May for the AEW Women's World title. Doesn't make any sense? No. But I'm not going to come out and beg for a match because I'm not that insecure. I know what I am, I know what I do, and if you had to design a women's wrestler from the ground up, you wouldn't be able to comprehend the greatness that stands before you. I call my own shots, and when it's time, I'll let you know, Lexi. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep on doing what I do best. Alright? And these women here in the AEW, they should be thanking me. Because when you step in the ring with Statlander, either you get better or you get destroyed. And if you're blessed, maybe both. And that's it. So, and I'm just thinking to myself, on my wise Stacklander cutting better promos than Ospreay and Ricochet combined. My goodness. I mean, can't make this shit up. And now we move on to possibly the worst segment I've ever seen in AEW. Possibly in professional wrestling. It's up there. Alright, probably, definitely in the top 10. Alright, this was garbage. Absolute gutter trash. Garbage day to the highest degree. Alright, because we get a runway show from MXM. Alright, and it wouldn't be bad. I'm like, okay, maybe we're gonna see some sexy chicks, walking down the aisle or rampway. You know what I mean? No. What we get is a fucking sausage fest. So let's be with that bullshit. So we're just gonna fast forward here towards the ending of this segment. Alright, we see Mansoor. He was like, because we see this random ass dude who's jacked as shit, and we see Mansoor drooling over this man. He was like, oh my god. Like, I thought I'd never say this, but would you be honored in touching our tips? Alright, and before you see these 3 grown fucking men touching their tips together. Alright, he stops, he grabs both their tips. God, I know that. Let me get through this. Alright, it turns out it's Billy Gunn who's behind the mask. So he ends up fighting off MXM, but then he gets jumped by the NPCs that are in the runway show. So they end up ganging up on Billy Gunn. And before MXM can hit their tag team finisher on Billy, we see everybody does not love the Acclaim. They come out for the save, they hit their tag team finisher, some NPC jobber. Alright, and they do the fucking, he puts on the fucking little vest that Billy Gunn had on, and man, they do the scissoring. So, at one fucking segment, in under like about 10-15 minutes, we see grown men touching their tips, and other grown men scissoring each other. I honestly don't know which one's worse. I don't. It's like choosing between crap and feces. So yeah, this was easily one of the worst, goofiest, most sus things I've ever seen watching professional wrestling. Easily. Alright? And this is the reason why people don't take AEW seriously. Alright? Imagine showing a casual fan this segment right here. Like, the only takeaway from this segment is the fact that Billy Gunn, who is 60 years old, been on this planet for 6 fucking decades, is more jacked than everyone that was involved in this segment combined. That's it. So, that's all I gotta say about this fucking bullshit, stank horse shit.
Garbage day!
So, we move on. Next, we get the Lumberjack strap match between Adam Arsonist Page versus Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Oh, slapnuts. Alright, gonna fast forward. We see Adam almost fall off the ring, because the whole premise is that you don't want to go on the outside because everybody on the outside has straps. Alright. Fast forward, we see Adam does a fallaway slam to Jarrett, and Jarrett almost falls to the outside, but saves himself, and you see the Dark Order like, hey, you're lucky this time, we're gonna respect the rules. Fast forward, we see Jarrett tries to lock in a sharpshooter, but Adam pretty much bites him. This is the second time I see someone bite someone. My goodness. Fast forward, we see Jeff Jarrett, he falls to the outside, but he's by his boys, the 2024 oddities of Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh. Alright, and I'm looking at Jay Lethal, I'm like, the fuck happened to you, man? Alright, I got that video. I'm still gonna do that video about Jay Lethal here. Don't worry. Alright, I'm still gonna do all those videos that I was gonna do weeks back. Just these reviews, they just take up pretty much all my time during the week. Alright? I'm just like, man, what the fuck? What happened to you, man? Now you're just a fucking lackey for Double J, Jeff Jarrett, slap nuts, man. Where's your pride? And fast forward, but he falls out the other side of the ring, and it's game on, because the Dark Order, they fucking light his ass up. Alright? Same with Blue Club Gold out there too. Right? They all get their licks in. Alright? Fast forward, see Adam, he hits a DVD to Jarrett for 2 count. Fast forward to see Jarrett hitting the Russian leg sweep to Adam Page. Fast forward again, he's on the outside. He accidentally hits John Silvers by accident. And Dark Order, they're like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? But Adam doesn't care. He tries to line up Jarrett for the buckshot lariat, but here comes my nigga Juice Robinson out of nowhere and hits Adam Hangman Page on his back. This pisses off Adam Page. He goes to confront Juice. And then we see Jarrett doing like a dive to the outside, whopping everybody out. They always do this type of spot in every fucking lumberjack match, alright? Or any multiple man match, expect to see someone diving up the turnbuckle onto the outside. Happens every time in those type of matches. But we're gonna fast forward. We see Adam, he steals Juice Robinson's strap, uses it against Jarrett inside the ring. And then we see Karen Jarrett, she has enough, tries to save Jarrett from the ass whooping he's getting. Alright, we see Adam, he's like, Aubrey, you better you better tell this bitch to get the fuck out the way before I whip her too. Alright, imagine that's what he told fucking Aubrey. Alright, but you fast forward, see Jay Lethal getting involved, try to save Karen, but he gets whipped instead. Alright, he tries to fight off people from getting into the ring. He was like, I swear to God, you guys better stay the fuck out of my way. Alright, but then that's enough time for Jarrett to recover. He gets the strap and uses it against Adam Page. You see Adam, he rolls to the outside and it's open season because everybody's getting their licks in on fucking Adam here, man. It goes around the ring, everybody gets a hit. Alright, then we see Jay Lethal, he has him pinned down so that Satnam Singh could get his shot in. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward. We see Karen Jarrett, getting her licks in on Adam as well. Jarrett tries to go for the stroke finisher, but Adam counters, sits a low blow, then hits the dead eye for the 1, 2, 3. So Jarrett went through. Jarrett did all of that just to lose. Hilarious. After the match, we see Adam telling everybody to fuck off, but we see the BCG trying to save and help out Double J, Jeff Jarrett, Slapnuts. Alright? This infuriates Adam Page to the point where he attacks the BCG. Then he tries to choke and literally hang my nigga Juice Robinson. But the guns come, they fight him off, and then that's it. So basically, I'm assuming they're setting up for Jay Caucasian to come back. Alright, so we're probably gonna do Jay Caucasian versus Adam Page. I'll probably be the next feud. I would presume. Alright, I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe they just plan on sacrificing fucking Juice Robinson next. I don't know. Alright, but I did enjoy this match overall. And finally, we get the main event, which is the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada versus Sammy the Douchebag Guevara. I don't give two fucks about this match. You got that one dude that said he's here for Sammy. Well, I'm not, because we're gonna fast forward to the finish. 12 minutes later, Okada hits the Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3, he goes over. Shocker. And that's it for this fucking episode of Collision. This easily was one of the worst episodes I've ever seen from AEW. Easily, and not even fucking close. Probably top 3. Right? If I had to go back and do some research, but this was the shit. Alright? Abysmal. Horrendous. Alright? And then there were some good things that did happen, like the first match between Best in the World, Jamie Hayter versus Saraya. 2 sexy ass women who don't deserve to be on this show. They should be on Dynamite, but I digress. The promo from Chris Statlander, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the lumberjack strap match between Jeff Jarrett and Adam Page. I kind of did enjoy the 6-man tag between the Conglomeration and the Learning Tree. And a triple threat. The CMLO fucking special with Dralistico, Hologram, and Beast Mortis. Oh, and the video package for the Outlanders. But the cons here far outweigh the fucking pros here. That garbage, one of the worst segments I've ever seen of the MXM Runway show. That one of the worst sit-down interviews between Ricochet and Ospreay. Fucking Jungle Jobber going over Minoru Suzuki. Just garbage. Whole lot of garbage. Fucking Private Party continuing to be jobbers for 5 straight years. Garbage. Alright, so yeah. This gets a garbage day out of 10.
Garbage day!
That's what the fuck this show gets. Alright? If you watch this show, let me know how you feel. Alright? Maybe you found more enjoyment and you like this show overall. More power to you. Love it, hate it, comment, subscribe to the channel, it's all the same to me. I'm gonna keep on doing these videos regardless, but I do want to see your guys' feedback and engagement. That's all. Alright. As far as the next video, I'm gonna be working on that Jamie Hayter is not a Team Becky Lynch. That's coming up next. And I might also do a video on this whole EJ Nuka, or the Nuka, where the fuck his name is, and Swerve situation. Because I found some things about Swerve that I did not know about. So I might do a video about that as well. Alright, but yeah, that's it. Wasting of your guys' time. This show itself was a complete waste of time. Alright, for the most part. So, with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, and trust in God. I'm out of here. Till next time, adios.